Hello, we are live again with you. Well,
with me!
Oh, wait, this way. Her. No, that one. That one. I get so confused. You're laughing already. We are joined with making again for, well, let's face it, given that she is the world's #1 FOMO creator, because she's the only one I know, and she's the best at her role, best at her job, best at her livelihood, best at FOMO creation. You're going to have a bit of a demo today, aren't you? Because we're going to show you how to boost your influence, and we're going to show you how to get more reach with the content that you already have, even though you are the fastest tweeter in existence.
Yeah, I'm a bit proper excited about this because when you told a bit proper excited because when you told me because when you told me what Quicc can do, I was like, oh, you gotta show me, because I'm not the brightest kid on the block. I need to be shown. I need a bit of a show and tell. So tell me how it works.
Okay. Hello, Rebecca. Rebecca's joining us. One of our favorite people. So two of our favorite people on the same stream. Oh my God. Should we get Rebecca in on the stream as well, and we can get her kind of show how it all works? Rebecca, if you want to go live, feel free. You're quite welcome to join us. I will send you the invite. So we're going to show everyone how to basically boost your influence and get your content you have right now working harder for you. That's the plan. Okay. So we're going to do a bit of screen sharing, and we're going to get well and truly happy with showing how this works.
And I guess what we should do is maybe do a bit of a recap, just in case people didn't watch our interview last week. Basically, we're reusing that content because there were some great questions in there, and we want to clip out those questions and answers to help our viewers. You know, much as we had an amazing time in an hour, there was maybe some specific things that we wanted to hone in on to basically create trailers for the actual show, right? And that's what you're doing, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And I think the point really, and to be fair, the reason why we created this product in the first place was there's such a movement to go online, like massive movement, especially this year. Granted, not the greatest of situations to kind of catalyze the shift further on to online. It could have been done in, much slower and with less pain. But we are where we are. And we built this because everyone has this need to create content online, and you need to do it more to get seen more, which is one thing. But then at the same time, everyone who has been online for any amount of time has an entire library of historical content that could very easily be working for them now and in the future, but it's just sort of sat there not doing anything right now. And we want to kind of unlock the ability for your new content to be seen more. And we also want the ability for you to use the content you already have, because there's so many nuggets of like really great content in there, but it's just kind of like sat gathering dust in the corner of a Dropbox folder. And we just want to kind of be able to get that out. So that's why we built what we built.
Woo! Now, come on, let's get on with the demo. I'm proper excited.
And if Rebecca is still watching, I have sent you a link over Messenger so you can jump in and gate crash to your heart's content. You are more than welcome to. Right. Hopefully this is going to work.
Right. So what are you showing us here?
This is the Quicc's video library. It's essentially a video management platform that allows you to upload any video that you've got, and I'll show you exactly what it does. So if you want to upload a video, you basically go to upload video after you've logged in, and you can select the language that you're speaking in or that your guest is speaking in. Basically, the person who does the most amount of talking. I'm not quite sure which one that is between you and me, because we both like to talk. But whichever one that is, you pick the language of the dominant speaker. And this is called like language profiles. So we do English, British English, Australian and US, French, Canadian French, German, Italian, Korean, Brazilian Portuguese, Spanish, and US Spanish.
Wow.
There's a bunch more we've got in the back end. We allow for these ones as the primary. I think there's something insane like 27 or something different language profiles we can support.
Amazing.
For special purposes and occasions. But,
Northern? Is Northern in there?
No, but we are considering adding pirate.
Amazing. Oh, hey, Rebecca, how are you?
Hello. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
You're fine. You're so calm.
I'm already, as probably making is as well, for our linking out session later. So I've got my hair done, I've got my makeup on, I've got my lighting sorted.
Done.
Well, I've got a cheeky Facebook Live to do before the linking out club. So so I'm not quite calm. I'm sort of got a lot of things going on at the moment. But anyway, enough about us. Let's do the uploading of the video, shall we?
Right. So we've already uploaded a bunch of videos, but essentially for any video, so I would select British English, I just drag the video into here, leave it uploading, and as soon as it's done, automatic transcribing kicks in immediately. So it will automatically start to transcribe that video as soon as it's finished uploading, right?
Fantastic. So the interview that you did with me last week, you uploaded that, and
yes.
Here's what I made earlier.
Yes, and we've got a number of different videos. We did interviewed PJ Ty from Uscreen this week. Funnily enough, Rebecca is in here as well.
Fantastic.
There's Rebecca Ward. Look, see? We only
You're
interview the best people. You are famous, Rebecca. So
what we're looking at the moment is the bit where if you've got the account, you store your videos here, and then you can search and look through all of your clips.
Yes. So I'm going to first show you, just for people who aren't familiar with the platform, because I know you guys are. If you wanted to just purely transcribe and then caption, i.e. put the captions into a file, or if you wanted to burn captions into the video, if you wanted to do that, then we would go to ready to edit. And this is essentially the transcription of that entire video episode that we did with Making a couple of weeks ago, right? So see where the little text is there?
Papa. So I do like my mugs. I do like books, even though I am the fastest tweeter in the West. I do not want to lose the art of writing. So
I take it you can hear that, by the way. Right. So if you wanted to burn in captions,
and when you say burn in for jargon terms, that means
just
they'll be there and it's saved as that, and you can't take them off again.
So I'm going to get a bit techie. I'm not really. It's not very techie. Basically, you have open captions and closed captions. So when you're watching a video on YouTube or something, and you have to select the button to say like CC on it to show the captions, those are called closed captions because they're closed by default, and you have to actually click a button to bring them up so you can see them. But otherwise, they're kind of like behind the scenes, and you don't see them. Hence, closed captions. You've got open captions, which is captions that are always on display. That's what we're talking about here. Okay. So what we would do is we can like say some presets. So you get into the settings, we can do a preset here, which gives like a nice little colored background. We can change its font size to like, call it 28. We can change the color. What color do we like? Do we like reds, yellows, greens, pinks?
So this is where
colors making.
Well, it's pink and black and white. So this is where people who've created video, they can actually burn their captions and use their corporate colors. Yep,
exactly.
They've got corporate branding. Amazing.
You can put it anywhere you want. So
you can position the captions as well. It's so cool. I love that bit. That's amazing.
We can make it a little bit bigger because let's face it, most people are going to be viewing video, especially promo videos. They're going to be viewing it on mobile devices. So you want to make the captions really easy to be able to see. So we'll just make them a little bit bigger. But then if you burned in captions right now, that would burn in all of these captions.
Have notebooks. So if you happen to have a good old notebook.
Good old notebooks. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
And that will burn those captions in. So you can download that whole video. And the video the entire hour and 2 minutes would have those branded captions, color, style, font, and everything burned into that copy of the video. Hence,
but you can
burned in
edit
captions.
them presumably. where they're all written. Is that where you would edit them?
Yeah.
Because I was watching a live the other day that somebody had, I presume they were auto-generated captions, and it had their name spelt wrong. And I was like, how? No, that's not right. You can't be telling everyone about yourself. Go and find me here, and your surname's wrong.
So the problem you have with live captions, this is really annoying for us, is that we could do live captions, but the error rate in live captions is actually really bad. So like this right here. We're at 3 minutes and 11 seconds. So you can scroll down here. You've got like amazing, I thought this is one of my favorite things. All right, blah, blah, blah. So you can actually edit. I don't know, change the word having just as an example to giving, just if you wanted to give an example, and it will change it in the captions. So when you burn this in, you can correct everything and then burn it in and it's done. You can't edit live captions burned into a video after it's live, because once they're burned in, they're there. So it is a bit of a pain. Go on.
A question that would be probably.
Of course you can.
It'll be one of those ones that if the answer's yes, amazing, and if not, you're going to have to create it. But say, for example, where they got her surname wrong. Could you say every time it says this word, autocorrect it to this, so it sort of finds all of them on the page and corrects all of them at the same time?
Amazing.
So right now, no. Although it is in the roadmap. However, that said, two things. One, our transcription process runs according to basically machine learning and artificial intelligence. So when you do multiple videos, if you're correcting the same thing, like again and again and again, then it learns and it will learn to correct those things in future. Okay. So that's one thing. So over time, it basically gets better. For those instances where that's not the case, in our roadmap, there is the kind of like search or find replace kind of option. Which is basically what you're doing. But what will I do? And I'll be honest here because I'm just like really, really simple. Don't tell anyone I said that.
In a nice way. In a nice way, you're simple.
In a nice way. So I can just do Command F on my Mac and just type in May, for example, as May King. And you can just scroll through all of the instances, just like your typical find and replace.
Yeah.
So wherever it's got a name wrong, I'm not sure if you mentioned it in here, but LinkedIn is always, and this is really annoying because I find it irritating, so I just have to go through them. LinkedIn, the platform, because it's dictionary based, brings up as linked space in. Because it's really hard for the machine learning to understand, do you mean it's linked in this, or do you mean to actually say LinkedIn as a brand?
Yeah.
So on those instances, it's really difficult for it to try and kind of nuance its way around those corrections. So all I do is just Command F, type in linked space in, whenever I'm doing videos. And in here, all I've got to do is just correct that. And then just Command F again. It finds the next one. And I just do it manually.
Could you then do Control C, Control V then? Like copy and paste and copy, So you can double click it. And you can do that. You can kind of undo it. So everything you kind of keyboard shortcuts that you're familiar with in like video editing or word processing and text editing, they all work in here because it's just a text editor at the end of the day. So we are bringing that feature in. Yes, it is on the roadmap. But in the interim, all of our clients, they just literally do Command F, find, copy, Command V, Command C, and so on. Amazing.
So it's just a really short way of doing it.
Brilliant. We like that. Time-saving hacks.
See?
Yeah. And is it in Word? It's Control H, isn't it? Where you've got like Control F is find, but then Control H is find and replace. So you type in what you want to find and what you want to replace it with. So, but I don't know whether it'll work in this text editing, but
I didn't even know that.
Well, there you go.
You just taught me Word. Amazing.
I love my keyboard shortcuts. But anyway, let's get back to the snippet, clip it thing.
Right. Yes. So, say for instance, we spoke to someone who was actually, I'm going to use Rebecca as an example here as well, because you're here. So say we wanted to search for someone who's talking about Twitter, for example. Okay. And we wanted to find a phrase where both Twitter and Google were mentioned in the same video. Okay. And not only that, we wanted to find where Twitter and Google and Mike were found in the same video. It will show you all the search results where those keywords are actually used across all of your entire video library, and it's returned 10 results in 1.17 seconds.
Oh my God, that's amazing! That is incredible!
So what we can do is to say we went to this one. We won't wait for that to load because it is loading a 43 minute. How long were we live for?
An hour and 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was quite a while.
Yeah.
We were on
Rebecca,
for ages. Did we beat you? Were we more than an hour and 2?
It's not competition, Rebecca.
It's not competition, except when it is. So,
Except
Rebecca,
it is, yeah.
Instagram guru that you are, story length for normal Instagram stories, how long?
What?
What's the story's length in seconds for an Instagram story?
15.
15 seconds. So we drag this
And then
up
for
here.
LinkedIn, it's 20. I couldn't answer that on the day. I can.
Okay, let's say we'll do a LinkedIn one then. So let's assume
20-second video.
Yes.
we'll do 19.9 seconds because sometimes videos can be a bit weird when they crop. And we're going to, right now, it's going to start at the point where it says Twitter is indexed on Google with me asking the question. Twitter is indexed on Google. Like, is it videos? Is it the text? Is it, your actual main page? I mean,
yeah, it'll be your tweets. It'll be the tweets that you've put out there. So, yeah.
So if I did YouTube videos, posted those onto Twitter and created Twitter is indexed on Google as a promo. Imagine you're posting this onto social media and you've mentioned the whole, so if I did YouTube videos, posted on those, and it's that whole, I don't know if you guys know, but the way that in psychology you use open loops. Have you ever heard of that before?
No.
Open what?
Okay. Open loops. So in content creation, if you start off so if I do a YouTube video and upload it to there, and you already said that using Twitter indexes to Google. So this is a snippet, just one prime example. Is it videos? Is it the text? Is it, your actual main page? I mean,
yeah, it'll be your tweets. It'll be the tweets that you've put out there. So, yeah.
So if I did YouTube videos, posted those onto Twitter and created so if I had that as a promo video, right there, I've got, from a psychology point of view, I've got 3 open loops. So if I put my tweets on somewhere, it's like one open loop. So if I did this, but I haven't actually answered that question. So if I were to do a YouTube video and upload it to Twitter, and that's another open loop. And I started with saying, it will index your tweets. So I was like, index it. How's it going to do that? So there's 3 open loops in that 1 20-second snippet.
Wow.
So in order to close the loop, psychologically speaking, the viewer will be viewing that and thinking, well, I want to know the answer to the indexing question and the Twitter question and the YouTube question.
It's creating FOMO. You're
Exactly.
creating a clip so that you want to entice people to watch the whole video.
Yes.
This is epic. This is so good.
Let's say, for instance, Twitter indexed on Google is what we call it. Okay. And I just click on save clip.
Yep.
So what I can do, so this is right now clipping this particular piece of content. Okay. It's going to be normally between 10 to 30 seconds or so it takes just to clip that 20-second chunk out of the hour and whatever it is piece of content that we created. And as soon as that's done, we're going to have the ability to either brand caption the clip or just correct the text and download the SRT. So from a workshop's perspective, because we're doing a bit of education here, there you go, it's just finished. So if we were putting this on IGTV, as an example, or Instagram, we do a 15-second one if it was Instagram. Instagram doesn't have the ability to upload a text file with your captions included, which is called an SRT file. They don't have the ability to do that. So if it's like Instagram or IGTV, you want to upload a video with captions burned into the video, because that's the only way you can actually get captions on that content. Make sense?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. If, however, you're using this to be natively uploaded onto LinkedIn, now LinkedIn gives you the ability to add an SRT file to the videos that you upload. Because on the back end, I don't know what the degree is to which they're actually using captions right now, but they give the ability to upload caption files to the video content that's uploaded. So the algorithm at the back end is giving that an element of weight, and I believe it will be giving more weight to captions over time, because for the algorithm to place content in front of the eyeballs of the best people to then serve ads to, it needs to know what's said in that video.
Yeah,
got it. Makes sense, right?
Got it.
So for it to know how to place the best ads in front of people, it needs to know what's in the video, and the only way it knows how to know what's in the video is to parse, i.e. scan, through the caption file that you upload into that video. That makes sense. So
just to summarize then, what we've done is we had a video, the two of us, we did an interview. We remembered that there was a great question from Mike, and we wanted to extract that. So, and use it as a promo for the full interview, as it were. So you uploaded the whole video into Quicc. And then we have the choice of whether we want to put captions like on the video, like burned into it, or have them as a separate file, this SRT file.
Yes.
And you've got the options to do that, because on Instagram, you've only got the option to upload videos with burned captions. With LinkedIn, you've got it's probably better to upload a video with the SRT file.
Exactly.
So, and you're predicting that in the future with LinkedIn, they will be using that to better effect for LinkedIn ads, so that, we can get the video to the right audience. So that one video, we created a clip. We can decide. So you basically use that search feature to find that clip that we were looking at, and we can decide whether to edit it for an Instagram story of 15 seconds or 20 seconds for a LinkedIn story, or a minute for Instagram feed, or 2 minutes 20 for Twitter, or 10 minutes for LinkedIn. There's all sorts of possibilities from that one video.
Yes. And the other things you can do as well.
So amazing.
Mike King, what did you just say then about Twitter, that you can do 2 minutes 20 on Twitter?
Yeah, 2 minutes 20 or 2 minutes 19, just to be on the safe side. Yeah.
I didn't know that. 2 minutes 19.
She's making notes.
That's a bit of a random amount of time, isn't it? 2 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, you can use the Twitter Studio to upload longer videos if you want to. But if, like I use everything on my phone, right? The maximum video would be 2 minutes 20. And we've all got the attention span of a gnat, right? So we just want to create that, that trailer with a link to the full video, so 2 minutes 20 or 2 minutes 19 to be on the safe side. Just like, you can upload a 15-second video, but 14 seconds probably just to be on the safe side for Instagram, etc. Yeah. So
the other thing I was going to say,
go for it,
before you start talking again, Dan. Did you think this was his show or something? Oh,
how dare I?
How rude.
I don't know, completely making this up, but potentially, Instagram have just changed their search thing to keywords, haven't they? So you can search for keywords. I wonder if eventually they'll look at captions for their keywords.
I think most likely yes. I'll tell you a funny one, actually. We were just talking to a business, I can't tell you who. Yeah, you've got a lot of NDAs. But, like the Unsplashes and the... Yes, exactly. Unsplash, Pixabay, those kind of, video library, like photo library sites, mainly used for B-roll of content. Now, most of the time, B-roll, i.e. the cut scene kind of style videos, you kind of doing an interview and all of a sudden you're kind of like scoping across mountains and, still kind of talking in the background, that kind of stuff. So the business we were talking to does video content for B-roll. But what they were looking at doing is, because when you download B-roll, you download the B-roll to use pretty much in silence, because there's no audio on B-roll. Maybe like just a few waves crashing or something, but that, generally speaking, they're in silence. But what this person is going to be looking at doing is actually using the search feature to upload a piece of video content. But the spoken word that they're going to be giving is, as it's like panning across a scene, they'll say pine trees, mountains, snow-capped,
wow,
road, highway, truck, that kind of, it'll just be saying the phrases of what they see. So what they'll be able to do is upload all that video content. And because they're captioned, every piece of video in the metadata behind it will have exactly what that video has within it. So they then use that on their platform to allow their users to search specific pieces of content that involves mountains with pine trees and trucks.
Amazing.
And variations of the three.
Amazing. Now,
that doesn't answer the question at all, but I thought I'd just talk because you
Now, Dan, Rebecca, I've literally got 6 minutes to go. So what else have you got to show me? Because I'm very, very excited about what you've shown me so far.
So let's say we got this, right? And this is our captioned video.
Yep.
So I'll just show you this quickly. I'm just going to do a quick, no pun intended. We'll give it like a blue color. You put any hex code in here you want. Let's call it like that blue. I don't know. I'll just pick one. Do you want that blue? No, actually.
6 minutes, Dan.
Don't pressurize me. I perform best when not under pressure.
Under pressure.
Is it videos? Is it the text? So I'll move that down slightly. I'll make it a little bit larger. Next is it your actual main page. So let's say, for instance, that's your captions all done, burned in. Now, it's a bit of a trick. So if I save those changes and burn those captions in, now you see what I did there? I just put the captions way up top, so it's just out of view.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm doing, this is a little bit of a trick. Again, our dev team's working on the UI for this, the user interface for it, just to kind of like make it a little bit smoother. But it's finalizing this video, and once that's done, it's going to take a few seconds. I'll download that video, which is going to be all the captions are going to be able to be downloaded. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a sec. Right, so that's the video finalized with the captions like off screen.
Yes.
So I'm going to download the SRT file.
Yes.
Which means that I can, and you can't see that because I'm sharing my screen, but I download the SRT into a folder, my downloads folder.
Yep.
And I also download this video as well. Okay. Mm-hmm. I then go back into this and re-edit it. And because I clicked on save changes, I can bring these captions back down again. Twitter is indexed on Google. And I'll just give it that color again. Actually, I think I might make it a little bit bigger. I'll make it the blue. Actually, a bit of a purple. I like that one. Like, is it, make that slightly bigger as well. I think it needs to be slightly larger. We'll do a 40 instead to make it like nice and big. Videos, is it the text? And now the exact same video, I burn those captions in, and it will go through the finalizing this video again. So I've already got a copy without the captions. Now I'm burning caption one with the captions from the same clip. So I could have gone into the search and clipped it out twice and then kind of used one with the branding captions and one without. So I could have done that twice. Yep. But now I've got the same clip, exactly the same content down to the millisecond. And I'm going to have one with burned in captions and one without burned in captions.
That is so cool. Oh, my word.
So you can't see it.
Do you have user manual type things for doing this?
It's called Dan Holloway's brain.
A user manual, no. But we have an increasingly growing library of video walkthroughs and trainings just like this one.
Oh, perfect.
And where can we find those?
on YouTube or on our help platform. So help.quicc.io, which tells you everything you need to know about how to do it.
Amazing.
And if you, to be fair, we've got our support teams open 24/7. So if you get any, like if you get stuck, then just reach out and we'll help you through live chat or whatever. Or just message me and I'll tell you.
Dan, Rebecca, this has just been absolutely epic. I'm proper excited. This is so proper. I mean, like proper excited. This is so cool. Thank you so much for the demonstration. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get stuck in. Find those interviews. Search for the content that I want to clip out. Create my own trailer. Put it onto LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram or stories or the feed or YouTube. Oh my God, this is just mental. Thank you so much, Dan. I love this
Pleasure.
So much.
And we've got more videos like this coming as well. So I'm going to be showing you, obviously we've gone through the basics right now, deeper dive into what we've just done. We've got video coming on that. I feel like I need to be like the rose between two thorns here. There you go.
Oh, that's better.
Down the middle. There you go. Hi, ladies. Here, I can put my arms around you. You can't quite see it.
Not sure your wife will be happy about that, though.
Probably not.
And my partner won't be happy about it. He's a big fella.
So the next in the series we've got coming is how to actually use that content using things like Canva or Easel, or basically your image editing platforms.
Oh my
God.
So
we all use Canva and Easel. We need to do that.
There you go. So we'll show you how to actually take that video that we just did, both versions of it, and use it for repurposing on pretty much any platform, like any platform.
That's what we need, isn't it?
Amazing. All right, well, tune in for the next installment.
Ready? Cool.
And I'll see making later for our
at the Linking Out Club. Yep.
Yes. Where can people go to do
just
that?
For the link, if anybody wants to register, you've got to register because I'm Bouncer Bex and I won't let you in unless you've registered.
What's the URL? And I'll give it to the chat quickly.
Do you know making?
It's sarahclaysocial.com/Linking Out Club, is it?
That sounds right. Yes.
Stick it into the chat, and I'll stick it into the stream.
Yeah. Sorry. Here we go.
So yeah,
last Friday of every month. If you're busy
go.
Today, join us. Actually, we're not having one in December, January.
Right.
And we have speakers. Sorry, hijacked your show.
That's all right.
I've just popped it in the comments.
And it's just in the comments.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Done. So if you want to join the ladies for that, I wasn't invited, obviously.
You were.
Special enough.
You were.
We've
all spoken to you.
Was it really an invitation? Was it? You said it's on. I was like, okay, what do I just gate crash?
Gate crash. Come on in.
Like I just did. Although if I see your name on the list,
I'm not coming in.
She's not called Bouncer Bex for nothing.
Yeah. Go with showing the girl guns. Right.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next week for the next one.
Bye.
Bye.